Danke siyabonga. Welcome to the Fonfifo show. Lamhlanje Putomdala. Slate Deb 3 magazine, the first volume 1.
Wow.
Yes, album volume 1. Yes, this is the first Step 3 magazine 2023 volume 1. All the information about our events, SY and Zayo, the Spring Fiesta with MJ Sings. I usually see you on some shows. Yes, Imbube show with Amakaka, Great Stars Jongo, Sisunduza, Dance Theater. So ile indlela of reaching out to our potential future clients. We cover all the information, all the details. The House Kwaito, stop acting.
Okay, no sure.
House Kwaito movement, the Roundup, Enkundleni exclusive podcast, interviews, and also we are celebrating our living legends 8.
Wow.
Yes, Mambazo. So we have an article fully dedicated on Msebenzi yake and everything that he's doing, contributing to the arts industry. Mzambane.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's awesome.
So we have this out. Also, the content here promotes a lot of our local artists and it's actually our heart poured out in a magazine.
Wow.
You understand it?
And the quality is cool, man.
Yes. The quality, it's top quality. Yes.
Niyayibonela mphakathi, niyayibonela Mahlabezulu Deb 3 events.
Yes, we have
volume 1.
Yes, and we are proud to present it. This is actually the first volume, and you are holding the first volume ever in Africa.
Wow.
Yes, can you imagine?
I always am a first, and my first preference is ukuchayisana lami. So akungithusi kangako. I'm used to being first, yabona.
Yes.
Though eclassini nganjalo kuba ngale.
But even the backbencher.
Yeah, sasithanda khona ngayo.
Yes, so we have the magazine, your satisfaction, our priority. That's what we do at Deb 3 events. We have a heart of promoting local talent, local acts. So the magazine is available for anyone. You can place your order. The phone numbers are there, and please get in touch with us. Grab a copy and know what we're doing and know what we're working on. And vula pakat.
Ngisabizwa ukuthi ayila price, but uthi grab a copy.
Yes, grab a copy.
Ngizama ukucheck ukuthi manje imalini.
It's cheaper over. It's very cheap. All Enkundleni exclusive coverage articles, they are there, and our future events that we plan to do. You realize
and I'm seeing our local guys. This is exciting.
Yes.
Well, mina angiko bagiti pationiko ni magazine, and all the other local guys are here. This is wow. This is amazing. And I see the Deb 3 team.
Yes, we are all there. So we have the magazine. It's out there, and also Batandegayo, as you know, as usual. If you want sound system, PA system services, if you have church conferences, if you have a wedding, a ceremony that's happening, if you have a party, a 21st party, or whatever, 31st, 41st, 51st party, you can call us and we provide your sound system and also our lighting services. And also, if you want musicians and entertainers who event yako, please come through and make sure you get in touch with us, contact us, and we give you those services. And also curating your events, we can also curate event yako. Event yako ihambe so. Then it becomes a successful event. And also our artists which are failing to reach out to our audiences. Tina, we are a company that creates
those platforms.
Yes, we create the platform. As you can see, we've worked with MJ Sings, we've worked with Great Stars Jongo, Amakaka, different groups. CZK, we have worked with him, and we've worked with Ukakisa. Yes, and so that's what we're doing. We're giving a platform to our local artists, and also there's House Kwaito movement, and we're also giving our local artists a platform. So if you're an artist and you feel like you need to reach out to Abantu Bagit, if you want to reach out to the nation, please make sure that you come through Deb 3 and please be in touch with us. So if you also need staging, Maufungu is a stage.
I'm sold, Bab. I'm sold.
You're already buying.
I'm sold.
You're buying to us. Yes,
I'm sold because I'm seeing. Well, though it's mostly musicians, not that I have a problem, but
because you're a theater artist, you're an actor.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, why can't Deb 3 also do a bit on theater for us? It could be lights, it could be stage, it could be, but at least something.
Yes. So we take out gathering later lokwenzakala ngapha in the CBD theater actually goes kuma communities.
Yes.
Bebukeli Act of a Man emalokishini.
Now you are talking my language. Now you are
That's a great idea.
That's the thing, and that's what we are looking for. Taking
and it's
theater.
new.
Yes, taking
because bado look at the town.
Not necessarily batonda. I think nje uyabona abanye balokulu iphobia. Town is a bit especially when you talk Bulawayo theater. People are always thinking Bulawayo theater is exclusive for your uyabona laba bahlala cross nga. But they don't know it's Bulawayo theater. Meaning as long as you are a Bulawayo resident la ule access to. But asichande Bulawayo theater. Yes. Let's take theater back to the people,
to the
back to its roots, and the roots are the communities. That's where we all started.
I think Dep 3 is a giant. We can actually do that and make that happen.
Now we are talking.
Yes. I think you have to sell that idea more to me, and we talk to Captain.
Obviously, selling is not an issue. I sell things. Yeah. So yeah.
yes. So that's what we do. If you want staging emalokishini, if you want staging any show, we can make that available, and also road shows. Yes, if you want a truck, you're moving around emalokishini, and umemezela act of a man, we can send that word out there. So that's what we do as Dep 3 events. So we also do artist management. We provide road shows, sound, lighting, not lightning.
No. I got I
usually say lightning. It's
lighting.
Yes, it's lighting services. We provide that.
That's wow.
Yes. So that's what Dep 3 does. So but Thandegayo, please get in touch with us and we provide these services to you. And then Lamhlanje from all the four corners of planet Earth and singakhohlwa in Nicolane. Yes, Nicolane. That's what those are the guys that we are working with. Photo cinematography services. These are the ones who are shooting our these are the cameras that we have right now. It's from Nicolane Photo Cinematography Services. What we do as Nicolane Photo Cinematography Services, when I'm out the act of a man yako. Yes, we come, we can do live streaming for your audience. We can also come and shoot and video film it. Yes. So if you also know people about a wedding, they you come through. Yes, and then we provide the service. You video film. Umchado, my exes will be there, and the guys and the people that are gonna cheat with the groom and whatever they're gonna be there. We capture them on camera.
Yeah, that's important.
We actually get to see. Yes, so this lesson wedding.
Yeah, that's important.
Low.
It's important.
Or should I Nicolane for the cinematography services? Was the problem wedding. So we also do that. Conferences, parties. We also do that, and we cover video filming services, and also now mafucha photo shoot yako. Best photo shoot. Nicolane Photo Cinematography Services, they can provide that.
I've never done a photo shoot all my life, so I'm thinking maybe it's time. Like never.
Not maybe it's time. It's time.
Kinako.
Yes, it's Kinako. Yes, Kinako. And then also they do company profiling. Yes, your company for consultancy. Yes. You can go to the guys and talk to them. Bekwenze the profile about mawithumeza baba umuntu esithi ngicela ungene ngecompany yakho.
Ibe that thing.
Yes, if I let that thing. Actually, video company has that thing where you're just putting the icing kuphela khona pha.
Wow.
Yes. So Nicolane Photo Cinematography Services, that's what we do.
I'm sold.
You're sold.
I'm sold again.
Now I
believe you are actually a better seller than me.
Yes.
Yeah, you sell.
But Thandegayo, down for FIFA show. Greetings from all the four corners of planet Earth. Lamhlanje.
Yo.
Lamhlanje. Nyipete Mzambane.
Yo.
The man needs no introduction. We know him as Mzambane from Amakorokoza, an act of a man, the ladies' man, apparently. I welcome you, my brother.
Thank you so much.
An award winner. Yeah. Multi-award winner. Uqedila sports. Multi-award winner.
Yeah, no, sesame.
The guy was raped and loved it. Yes.
It was a beautiful scene, man.
It was a beautiful scene.
But hectic. Rap is rap, Oxalad. Yeah, so who enjoys rap?
Nobody does.
Yeah.
Yes. So Putumdala, I welcome you in Enkundleni exclusive.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm quite honored to be here. I normally run away from interviews, but I don't know how you made me. I don't know. I'm a shy guy. I'm not. What you see on stage is different from this guy.
Okay.
Remember when we are on stage, most of the stuff is scripted. We have time to rehearse and and where the character. But Zenzo is an introvert. He's somewhat quiet.
He's slow.
Oh yeah. Well, ngafunda kancane. Yeah, so I'm a quiet guy, but I'm quite honored to be here. Thank you so much, Deb3, for having me. I really love the space. It's cool, calm. Yeah, it's homely. So yeah, I'm cool. Yeah, I'm actually shocked. You are quite a gango. There's literally everything. I used to think you guys are more into music. Basically promoting music. That's what I thought. And I remember talking to one of your guys, one of my brothers here, saying, you know what, someday I want to do an album and I would love you guys to come and assist. But I'm still, grappling that. But with what you have said, definitely the album is happening, and when I do my launch, I know you'll be one of my partners. That's a given. Definitely, yes.
And also now you're into music. You've been always into music.
Yeah, I'd say music has always been a part of me, though I never explored it much. But this is what used to happen growing up at Amakosi. We were taught or trained in 4 specific areas mostly, and that was a must: dance, music, theater, and karate. So you were meant to be a wholesome artist. Then they'll say after some time, after 3 or 4 years, you can then specialize on what you love most. But you were taught all these things. They said you need to have the basics because you never know. You may love music but end up in acting, or you may love acting but end up in music. So that was the kind of thing. That was our setup. So yeah, so music has always been a part of me. I used to have a group, it was an a cappella lotu. Yeah, no, sasingawinisa imali, but it was lotu, like ukulotuka.
Okay.
Group yangona yayinyama suddenlies. We were an a cappella troupe, yes, specializing in traditional a cappella, and I was lead vocal and composer. So yes, music has always been a part of me, and I wrote a song or 2 for the late Beata Mangete, and I've written songs.
Which songs exactly?
And
Beata was a hit, bro.
Yes. So we were close. Beata was my mom. So when she started her career in music, I remember we were doing some project around the country. We were in Gwanda, to be specific, and she just said, you know what, after this I want to do music. And I was like, huh? She says, yeah. And then we started, and she started writing songs, and I would chip in and say, no, instead of this, try this, and that's how it happened. But I used to love music. Up to now, I still write music underground, sometimes for others, and because they did not say I mentioned their names, I won't. But I've written music for award-winning artists internationally as well. So that's just me.
That's the introvert character yakho, and we are features in this thing.
Yeah, kuyasiza kwesinye isikhathi kuyakuvikela isibhubhubhu, when people know you do quite a bit or a lot of things, they tend to also expect so much from you, or over expect. And sometimes if you don't meet their expectations, wena ngosuthwala nzima. And ikokwenza ukuthi ama-artists amaningi agcine esebenzisa into ezingasizo like drugs and what. They are trying to hide a lot of things, because people over expect. You do a song, it's a hit, the next thing they meet you a street and by expect you to have a Range Rover or a Mercedes Benz or what. Gibo, they always tie these things with monetary gains. So it's always, so if you hide, you are also protecting yourself. So that's what I do most of the times.
Okay, so we've worked with a lot of artists from the country or the city.
I've worked with a lot of artists, even across our borders.
Wow.
Yes, I'm that guy, man, who just enjoys learning and sharing. So that's basically me. So I was saying to somebody last week, I've traveled almost 27 countries now, but I've never said it out. But I have.
talk it out. Enkundleni exclusive. That's what them for.
That's
them
what
for
the,
Fimfo
that's
we
the
need.
that's the from Fimfo you need. Yes, I've traveled the world, and we thank God for that. And it has always been one of my dreams growing up ekhaya, because in
Ekhaya.
exactly. I used to see from a Gina grade 1, 2, and I would wonder ukuthi into leyana njani, and someone says kulabantu phakathi, so
Umangala
ukuthi
ukuthi
bagada njani, how do they even, so I grew up.
Nalenkai level jalo kuphapha ngengcebe yethu.
Oh yeah, well.
So ngawubona iframachina vele ivele ihlikuthwalisa enzima.
Oh, I like the Nevetu part. It shows us.
Is it like for real?
Angazi ngabona owikade mina ngilashwa.
Into zengayi ngizwayo ukuthi hey ngale kuyafiwa.
One thing I know ngenkayi ukuthi yeyihloka siyalithwala lama okapi. Ezengcebethu lami ngangizwe, but most of the times ngangizwe ukuthi abantu bakho nabawileyo are from somewhere
else, but bawele ekhaya.
Uyayibona indaba.
So inkayi is a trap.
Akudlalelwa boss, siyakulahla phansi. So ekukhuleni kwami bengithi ngabona iframathina, I used to say to my peers, one day ngiyafisa ukuba phezulu lapha, and everyone would laugh ukuthi wena akufikeki lapha na akufikeki. Then fast forward 1994, I had my first international tour.
Wow.
So
and manje sundiza kade.
Yeah. And since then,
and ngiyakumemeza phela usentengeni ukuthi enkayi liyabona.
Bonani phela ukuthi sengenzile into lana engihlala ngokukhuluma ngayo. So that has always been one of my
surely come true.
Yes, lokuthi ngikhula I used to say ngiyafisa ukuthi ke ngibe se spacing where people watch and see me do what I love doing. And the first things I loved doing was football. Khumbula ngikhulele eMakokoba. From Enkai to Emakokoba bekulabo Adam.
And Enkai, yes, I family of 13 kids.
Yo, umdala wengayenzi man.
Oh man.
No,
he was a busy man.
No, you know kudala angithi bebethi indoda zinkomo zayo labantwana. I think our parents pride themselves with that ukuthi yeah phela indoda kumele ibe yabo. Yeah, besungu 13-1-3. Team ebhore kwanileyo lama substitutes wayo.
Wow.
So yeah, we grew up like that, and that's how it has always been. It's a fun family.
And how is kunja in a family of 13? Hecticness yankona njani?
It be crazy cottage school. It's what we used to call it, Tina.
Crazy cottage.
Yeah, phela imagine lingu 13 ngihlala ku 4 rooms.
Enkayi kumbe ngapha emzini.
Sisetoni phela because ekhaya lo yabe lokuthi ichiba kwakhe. Ekhaya it's okay, but lingabuye town it's different now. The houses are small, sizihlalele eMakokoba, eflatini, abantwana banje so. But it was fun. It was fun. It taught us a lot. Sharing, caring,
stealing from each other, abusing each other, bullying brothers.
No. Actually, it was us gang against someone.
Bully family.
No, why you faka njalo? We were not a bully family. We protect. We were what do they call it in English? Brothers keepers, something like that. Yeah, when ungachayu umna wami. Ulibona.
But now wayengabi loqalo ethemba ukuthi these are
no, we were cool. Uyabona besisaba lo nkulunkulu. Thina besikhuleka so no besingaqali kangaka. But the only thing that we used to do ikutshontsha. But ukutshontsha kwakho nalako
smart.
Yeah. Besingatshontshilo kano ukuhlabisa umkhosi no. Thina sikhula uyabona eBig Bow. EBig Bow kulabo mama babethengisa inkukhu ntambama ngama 6-7. Inkukhu eziphekwe amagwili in. So thina those were the things we would go and steal as boys nkhaya. For the fun of things, not because bekungala nkukhu, but just nje, growing up you also have to do something.
Just one.
Yeah. Yes, lokuyatshontsha ama fruits emankuleni kuthiwa ngabu kukhonati. Kulanga fruits okuthiwa ngamahude ngamahude ngani uyipephuso kuncane ngama grapes, but it's not grapes.
Belihamba lesiyakuthatha.
Lokana besikuthatha uNkulunkulu asenzela umusa. Besikuthatha kakhulu.
So that's where you growing up in Makokoba areas. Mm-hmm. That's where then the influence yebhola came from.
Yes, because almost every young boy played football at Thabiso. Ngangakho that good, but ngangi good. So I also started ibhola at Thabiso. And okunye kwakuyichazwa yakho kanti uthi yo Peter Ndlovuzi, yo Madindas, yo Adams, yo the late Benjamin Konjera. So it was fun ukuthi lami, and bahlale areani, so every boy played football. So I started my career yebhora then ngabdlala yes
not with a lot of kids but with a few kids.
Yeah, obviously yes. Yeah, because the department lo lalule strength sakhe. So growing up ngangizitshela ukuthi someday abantu bazambukela eBF. You know, stadium sigcwele ngidlalela iHighlanders or iZimbabwe Saints because those were my two teams. And as a junior, I first played for Zimbabwe Saints juniors before I crossed to Highlanders. But I enjoyed Zimbabwe Saints more than Highlanders. Although Nkasa support Highlanders, I would still go play for Zim Saints juniors, Sidley Highlanders, Nasongama seniors and support Highlanders. Yeah, that was me.
And then when do you jump off ship?
Limala at some point, and because then the junior policy had no like your insurance kind of thing. So umdala was no Chiana lento zeporades because I cannot pay your medicals when ulimalele eporenle. Now I still wanted something that would make people watch me because I was that guy who funa njukuthi amephambo wabantu abukele. And 1991 Amakosi went overseas, I think was teacher. Yeah, nganjalo kwabukela nje Stanley Hall lase Stanley Square. So when they came back, yazi amazwe ingaleziana nsuku ukuthi ba very mazweni amakhosi abuye egqoka ama track suit afana nayo lamateki
fresh baba.
So I was like, how did these guys do it, or how do they do it? Someone said no, nxa ufuna la uyakwanza ukujoin ama juniors and someday you can also travel. Ngase ngiyatshela umdala wathi angifuni ukuzwa into zedrama ngabantu abangafundanga. That was the talk then because the whole
was it real talk or it was just
I think for me then even up to today it's still not real talk because ukuthi umuntu ufundile wakafundanga ngazi ukuthi thina sikumeasure njani. If sikumeasure ngesithupha sika form 4 or sika form 6 or a degree or a diploma, then for me there is something wrong. Because ukufunda komuntu is not the things they read, write and pass. Ukufunda komuntu is something they are given by God, bezalwa bese bekunature bakukhulise base besanelisa ukuphila ngakho. So wisdom yami ngitshela ukuthi no, it's not about books. It's important for our kids to go to school and learn bapase food, but it's not like everyone who esikole afunda pase they end up besebenza. I think ikokubulala futhi lelizwe.
And I think that interpretation of is very profound because the more we push it as goal and vele abangelani lesikole but umuntu yabe level le talent lakhe on another.
Yes, why not nurture that? Support them bahambe skolo, but nurture that which they have already, which is what white people do most of the times. And that is why you would never find umntwana weQSA adinga umsebenzi. It rarely happens because they are always nurtured from a cooler uzithandela farming. Okay, so sizamhambise Falcon ayofunda esikolo but a specializer because that's what he wants. Esiyaqeda A level yakhe siya varsity or wherever.
Say professional farmer.
Ule tractor, ule plazi, they are done and they are gone. Bese bezoqhatsha thina manje ekade sifunda lapha eMzilikazi and everywhere else ukuyaba manage into zabo. Yena uyabe ezihlalele eFrance esidla imali yakhe because it's what they do. So for Tina, I think for me that has always been my argument to say no, there's nothing wrong with going to school, but let me do what I enjoy doing
the most.
Yes. So esikolo, yeah. So for me ukufunda is depends on where asifundeni, it's important, but above all asifundeni ukwenza izinto.
Manje lapha phela kwa society what normally happens is usikhuthukhuthu wonke vele kumele classini afakwe ngale maye ku last class somela chayo sibila bali eze ku first class.
We miss it there. We really miss it there. Asifundeni ukukhangela abantu abethu besebancane, see what they love the most, help them develop that, because khona kwana kuyinto onobona ngathi akula msebenzi kusasa yiko kungamenza abe ngumuntu somewhere, and it works. It does work.
I think if we interpret it that way, we might have better AMA 2000. Yes, because AMA 2000, I think they surely need that.
They do.
Because the most forces go out when videos are trending, they're killing each other, they're beating each other, they're doing whatever.
Yeah, because some of them are going to school for the wrong reasons altogether. When Mzali, you are thinking ulande ukuyafunda, but yena uzilandele akulanda. And when endlini awukunanzeleli konke lokho, because nxa ifika endlini uzavula amabhuku abe busy ngehomework and give you that picture ukuthi all is well when things are not
well.
Then the next thing uzokuthiwa umntwana ucommit suicide and you're like, but But he looked cool. He looked okay. But I was because as his niggas cut labantu abet, which is so sad. But going back to me, as Chiane lama 2K man.
Yes. So now what you want to act.
It took my father 11, if not 12 years to accept that. So I would sneak out every Saturday because then as juniors, course, you would only go on Saturdays for our practices. So every Saturday morning, I'll just disappear. At least it's a Saturday. Angani ngiyadlala labanye abantwana phandle. Go to 14th Avenue because it's where we used to practice then. The whole day ngiyabe ngu 14th. Ntambama quickly get back home. Umdala ngakabi khona. Everything was normal. Then I discover khona ukuthi no, dude is doing something. Kwasekubuya i-cultural exchange program yokuya eNorway ngo-1994. So we were meant to get our travel documents, our passports. Now kule part liyana where it says kumele uguardian assign. I had to take my form to my dad now. Wow. But kwasokumele ngibe le story esi-sharp why ufuna passport because ngicabanga ukuthi ngikhaya then no one had a passport. That was the thing. Things were okay. Plus abadala bethu ufuna kwenzani passport ucabangani ngapho sesikolo so why a passport? So the advantage is that same year there is 3-4 of us that were traveling to Norway esasifunde Mzilikazi. Sasesikhamba ku headmaster the late Chiromo, may his soul rest in peace. Chiromo was excited ukuthi abafana baya eEurope and basuke esikolo sami. Sasesithi no but silama challenges as youngsters ukuthi ngikhaya it's kind of not was no we make it more like a schools program not an amakhosi program.
Headmaster.
Yabo? So wasebhala incwadi as head to say no these guys are going for a cultural exchange.
Let me get a certain part clear. There's nothing to do with school. It had. I just want to get
it had in a sense where we were going, we were being hosted by schools. Okay. So obviously, while it came through Amakosi, it also benefited our school. So for the headmaster, it was a plus also. So he wrote a letter. My father was so excited. I always tell you school. You see, so school. For him, it was the school.
Inform film for sure is removing all the secrets.
So now, when the days were nearing, we were rehearsing now a piece that we are supposed to go and show. My director, the late Cont Mhlanga, then says, on the last day, I would love your parents to come and watch this piece.
Nice.
Hey.
So tell us what made
I told them it's a school thing. Now, Amakosi wants them to come and watch and see what their kids are going to present. Mm-hmm. Hey. We went back to our headmaster and said, no, this is the story now. He says, no problem. I will tell them that it's in collaboration with Amakosi because Amakosi are a well-known establishment, Kuma Arts. Yeah. It worked again. So we invited our parents, did a performance.
Headmaster again.
Yes. Because, like we are saying, it's not only about books. These guys can actually...
other skills.
Yes. And they can actually earn and make a good living out of this if they are supported. So we invited the parents. It was my first time doing something. And after that, he was like, so you do all these things. Hey, your school is something else. For him, it was the school. We went overseas, came back.
So you are presenting an act to him and also an act. So this whole thing is an act now. Okay,
I think that my acting comes from far.
Yes.
So he enjoys. He goes home and tells all his friends that my son is going to Norway. Watenga atlas. Yabona we round we world map round. Yeah, so he bought that. Wakuthola wahamba la emsebenzini wasebenza television city and high. And he would point and say uyabe la esuka la and he's flying. So
he's cold.
Yes. So that's my story. We went to Norway, visited Norway, Sweden, back and Germany, came back. Now, obviously, when you come back, imagine you form 3.
So very annoying.
So already
I have never loved women, but women loved me. I see very kind also very annoying.
No. You know, when we go fun. Every guy has got that thing. So I think Zenzo had this thing,
ladies.
Not in that way. But
I even know what I am but lapho isikhatsona lesi susidla abantwana babantu vele noya.
I've always been straightforward. As a fun-loving guy, I enjoy the company of Sisi so much.
Having sex is fun.
Yeah, no, it's not fun.
Because you've been married a lot of times anyway.
It's a beautiful thing, and it's always nice when you do it with somebody you really love. But
at that age, I must predict. At that age,
I'm not sure at that age.
At that age, you come.
I've always been shy, like I said. But I enjoyed the company of Sis. And you not in form 3, I had friends abangobo upper 6 level lower, but being a mankaza.
Okay.
That's how weird I was. I enjoyed and I was smart.
So who Rachel very makorokos?
Who Rachel? Yeah, I'm sure Imperium has always been a rap store.
It's either you were raped go movie scene or psychologically.
Yeah, exactly.
Bagu rap upper 6 level lower bakufake eminye imiqondo.
Yeah, uyayibona indaba. Inkingi lapho. Ungadlala kakhulu labo sisi. There is this thing ansasizwe kuthwani. Lezi nsuku kuthiwa abo Ben 10.
Yes.
It didn't start now. It's something that started long back, but saswela mabizo maybe thina. Then abafana about these days.
So navele kuyizenzo 10 sukusele school.
Yo. Singatsho kanjalo. I enjoyed the company of Sis, I'd be very honest. Not that bengisenza uganga, but for me now, I wanted to learn so much about women. Even up to now, I see a lot of programs that say women empowerment, women this, women. What people don't actually know is that Omama already have power. And so sometimes angla problem lama programs they are okay. But look, we're talking about abantwana abayenzana in school.
Yes.
99% it's boys, not girls. Ask yourself why. Umntwana omfana is left out in most cases. Kuthiwa umfana ngathi uyazibonela, umfana uyazikhulela. But inkazana there is this for girls, that for girls. What
everything is for girls.
There has to be something for girls. But abafana nothing. Siyazibonela.
So the society is much more polarized to amankazana more. Sesikhohlwa the
yes. That's why abafana besenza into ezisnacks ipande kade siba sticker bayenza in and
society drugs.
Society will come back and say antabona abafana about these days they can't, because we are not really giving much love and time to these youngsters. There is a need for that. Let's have programs that talk on boys for boys with boys by boys. And I think Deb 3 can start something along that. That would be exciting. Yes.
Because I think a lot of suicide cases is mostly machita.
It's young boys.
Young boys.
So yeah, that's story for another day.
Okay.
But yeah, back to my story, Labosis. Moses Bembatanda, just to prick their brains, see how they think, why they do what they do, how they do what they do. Why? Because someday I want to be married. But who is the rightful girl to marry? What do they have to have? So for me, I'll just try and so you, like I said, I'm boyfriend like, but you are still at school. Ukuluma boyfriend every lo mfazi. Is it yeah because kula ma benefits? Okay. bese ngizigangela
So
manje.
indaba yamaplace avele eqala manje phela.
Exactly. But bese ngizigala mina ngumfana wesikolo ozigqokela uniform angilanto engingamnika yona. So obviously for me it's the stories and to try avoid such in future to say mina ngifuni lokho. And it also helped me because abantu abami bangu-4, I have 2 girls, 2 boys. I understand my teen daughter better and sometimes uyaba shocked ukuthi njani. Bese ngithi khona kuyisitsotsi kwakho kuncane ozami kunjanga ngakho ngadlula kiko 15 years ago. So I know usule boyfriend but it's okay. Avoid 1 2 3 4 because kusasa uzaba ibhari and uzahlupha mina.
You are the loving and caring dad.
Yeah, I'm that guy. You don't say ungakhombi because sometimes ukufaka imitho ngabantwana kunzima.
Doda ngama WhatsApp lawa lama Facebook lawa babo. Washo wadana umntana.
Ukukhula kunzima, my dad would say that. Now I understand it. I'm a prayerful someone. I love God, so I try teach them and preach them the gospel. That's me. That's
you.
That's me, Baba. But yeah, what I love most is my acting.
And then the Makorokoza experience. How was it for you? Did you expect it will blow up like that?
You know what you don't know is that when we went for auditions for Makorokoza, we were chased.
Like we what?
Yeah, chased. Like no. Why?
No,
it wasn't about this. When Amakorokoza came into the fore, Cont said, I want new faces. That was the story.
But we're right.
Exactly. You see, we also believed him. So we never bothered ourselves to even go attend the auditions. I'm one of those guys that just said, he said he wants to try new faces, new talent, new everything.
Now you're outdated old models.
Yes, old school, sendiniwe, enzani theater zenu, TV funa fresh, what, you know. So I think for 2 weeks they were running auditions. Then one Saturday, I just decided to go Makosi. Remember, Makosi used to have a restaurant. So I decided this Saturday, Makosi, babepheka amabhonzo sharp. I go there. I found him auditioning Natasha Lobegi, AK.
Okay.
Yes. So I buy my pap. I do what I do. So he wanted something specific from these guys, which they could not give.
Portray.
Yes. So he says, Nyathi, biala. You know, I just went in there, did what I did, and went out. Then he says, did you see what he did? And I'm like, yeah. And flip, he comes and says, Monday, we office. Okay. I get there Monday. I'm given a short monologue. Say this, I do. There's a character I'm working on. Mzambane was initially Nzungu, the first two. Nzungu as in Nzungu Nzambane.
Oh, Nzungu Nzambane is French. Okay.
Yes, exactly. So the character was that initially. I do that. He says on a Wednesday, no, you are now part of my cast. Yes. So it's how me, Abo Bulldog, Alec, Labomandla came in because he started saying, no, these new guys are not giving me what I want and we have no time. Now let me bring my old dogs. Because those ones will just nail it. So it's how we eventually got in. Then first episode in Nzungu, but it didn't sound nice, Gimme. Neither did Nzungu. Yeah, it also didn't sound nice to my colleagues. Why Nzungu? I could not really relate to this character and name well. So I struggled a bit from the beginning until I like eating Amazambane. I have them in my bag right there. Yeah, I'm a it's like it's me. Seriously, Baba. So he says someone, I'm like, what happens if we just
So why can't you have your own Mzambane?
That's where it's going. It's headed for that actually.
Okay, this is yours.
No, but it's headed for that. Okay. This is friends and so I make sure. But the long and short of it is I'm packaging my own soon.
Why did it take too long?
No, it never takes too long.
There's always perfect timing to it.
Exactly. So now you see. so I kept saying, why can't I just be Mzambane? Like
yeah.
And Sigu said, Mhlanga is like, yeah. it's actually,
It has that thing.
Yes, that works. Mzambane. And Mzambane was there. And I enjoyed it. And the experience was out of this world. It was our first soapy, and you are on set literally Monday to Friday. You have somewhat stable income every month, not much, but okay. Remember, we were still young guys, less responsibilities and all, so I could manage to buy myself nice shoes, sneakers, perfumes,
ladies'
and all.
man.
Exactly, look clean always. Mzambane wayingcola set, but offset, the guy is always simple neat. I love my jeans, and then I used to wear designer jeans. Seriously, I'm a guest dude, and so that was me. But yeah.
So what do you think your role? Because everyone in Malukshine Bab was Mzambane this. What do you think made it more relatable to abantu beMakassar?
Besides him being a Kasi guy, I think it's the fact that with every soap, once you do a character that resonates with the people and their issues, and also once you portray a character that plays with women. I don't know what it is with characters that, every character that will play a bit with women, people tend to, they enjoy those stories more because they are our stories. They are our Kasi stories. Exactly. So we are able, so those were the stories. So people loved that. And also, remember Mzambane was your Gangeni Korokoza guy. But now usefunuguzo nganu usezwana lotashi, you're up and classy. It was rare ebantwini ukuthi ngendlela okungcola ngayo nxa kusegangeni lo sisi lo, will it really work? So people always wanted to see how eventually they will click, and not knowing ukuthi la utashi ulama issues wakhe ku marriage yakhe. So I was looking for maybe some,
yes,
some youngish
blood.
So that was the story, and people enjoyed it. And besides, Mfana Wekasi, and most of my stories were from Ikasi. We would take them to Eskorokozen, but it was more to represent the youngsters, to say you can also do something, you can also be something, you can also date
older women.
Not really old. Why you get made old? You can also even date your
ages, no number.
Exactly. But the thing is, you can date UCCO up there. Because sometimes it's not really about the money. Sometimes it's about the other things.
Yes.
It's not really. And
you enjoyed that scene, Urejo?
I enjoyed all the scenes I did.
But particularly Urejo,
it was hectic, man. What I enjoyed about that scene is that the director did not direct it. Okay, let me put it that way. He just told us the scenario and what he wanted. And he said to the camera guys, we want to do a one take because we cannot do it again. If we miss it, it will come out not nice. So,
or they will realize if they do it again and again,
it may not.
You might.
No, Mr. No, Mr. Nyathi. No. There was no time for that.
And that is the most happening thing by then.
Man.
Yeah, so one or the other, they were going to flick your switch.
I know. When I'm at work, my switches are at home. we leave them at home.
And she's the most happening thing by then, Bob.
Yeah, she was. And it was fun always shooting with her and being close to her. Like I said, she's a sister and she still is, though she's also my first wife. My wife knows that my first wife is Tashi. No. Like
offset?
Nah. No. Nah.
Okay.
Nah. She's my sister. We don't bite sisters.
And then when does it fall off, Makorokoza? Because it was the most happening thing.
I think
then something that we are all cherishing and enjoying, it's falling off. What?
I don't want to say like most or all things that fall off. Everything has its time and its season. So I think sponsorship and all that kind of thing, especially with this part of the world, something happens, people like it, and at some point it just dies. So it also happened with the Makorokoza. the sponsors, I think, had issues with the production house, which I may not know. So they ended up saying, no, let's just let it go. And that was it. And I think after that,
and then the pay issues started.
I don't want to say it was to do with pay. Maybe yes, with the sponsors and
the production team.
Yeah, maybe, but there's always been issues. I think the behind the scenes guys will not tell you sometimes what exactly is the problem. When I, as an actor, sometimes you go on set and you're just told, today we are not shooting. Okay.
That was what was happening.
A week passes and there's nothing. Then after maybe 2 weeks, you are called. You shoot a couple of episodes, and it also
morale now.
And the actors start to feel like it's no longer
the same.
Yeah, something is not right. But I'll be honest, the producer never came out to say, guys, this is our story. That's why we are stopping. The story was we sponsorship. We can't really get what we want from our sponsors, so we thought, let's leave it. But then, at the back of my mind as an actor, this is me now thinking. When we started Amakorokoza, there was no sponsorship. They jumped in when
it was
so
running.
Now you're asking yourself, so sponsor, does it really matter? Because when we started, they were not so. But then you leave that because it's not your product. It's somebody else's brain. You were just the actor. It's no longer there. Sad as it may be, we had to let it go, and life had to move on. But it was different now because people kept asking. Even now, the ones that watched us keep asking, will you bring that thing back? And they're like,
do you want that thing back?
Because it's still relevant.
This time it's not going to be Makorokoza, will it be? Or it's going to be Gweja?
Well, we are not bringing it back. I don't think so. I think that's that. Even if they bring it back, like you're saying, it may be something else. But I don't see myself going there again saying I want to do that. Yeah, we can try something else. Because it's relevant. The issues of gold and stuff are still relevant. Very relevant. So yeah, but it was a sad...
So
episode.
You then have this Makorokoza time happening, and then you have the Act of a Man.
The Act of a Man is a current thing.
Yes.
What you don't know is that I've done over, let me see, just a rough. I'm talking proper theater shows, not your commissioned works and these other useless, not useless, but undocumented ones. No, I'm talking documented plays by seasoned writers, directors, and actors. I've done over 45 now. Yes. So an Act of Man is just the current one
that you're working on
that
now.
I'm working on now, and I'll promise you one thing: this one is not dying anytime soon. No. Why? For two reasons. The first one is that I'm tired of rehearsing a play every 2, 3, 4 months and perform 2 performances and that's it. After those 2 performances, you are rehearsing a new one again. For me, I just got to that stage where you're like, no, let this one pay me until I get to a point where I'm happy. Then start rehearsing something fresh and new, probably after 3, 4 years. Let people miss me a bit. Then when I come back, everyone is eager to want to come and watch me at the theater. So with an Act of Man, we are planning now to take it around Sadik. After that, cross over to... That's the
plan. That's the vision.
Plan, and there's no stopping. Why? Because it's just an Act of Man, and the actor is just one. So who would struggle to transport one person? At most 2. So we are talking to production houses, partners, and all. Deb3 can also come on board. It's not an issue, but we are taking the show around. And the other reason is climate change is a topic that's very relevant, and it's still going. People need to talk
about it.
Yeah. So yes, the show has to live. The show has to pay us. The show has to tour. The show has to
touch people's lives and change and alert people.
Exactly. So that's what an Act of Man is all about, and we want to take it out.
And then Mzambane, I'm waking up in the morning saying about Twitter, Facebook, and WhatsApp. You're going viral. The article says an Act of a Man flops.
I think it depends.
And people are fighting for you. But no, i-title bengamena ukuthi i-title ibe victimizer. What was happening laphana baba?
I think it depends on what one calls a flop. Okay, we went to the theater, and there was no electricity, and people had come to watch the show, and we had no backup plan, so to say. So we had to cancel the show because of that. Then someone thinks it's a flop or decides it's a flop, and they quickly run to the papers and write a net of men flops. So it depends on how you look at it.
But I think your followers, your fans, why is it too flop here? And people were fighting for you. No, but they wrong. Yeah, what.
Yeah, well.
And when you're looking at that, what's happening to you?
You are just there, and I don't want to say you are disappointed in two fronts. The first one is
the natural front. Yeah.
The first one is only if the writer could have maybe asked us, but also they want a story. So yeah,
it works for you either way.
Yeah. So for me, it's advertising. We didn't flop. We did not play that day, but we didn't flop. So yeah, that was that. And when people fight for you or fight, it also shows there is a number of people that is concerned or follow what you do, which is always a good thing. At least you have 5, 10 or 200 or even 2,000 people that then say, no, we believe in his craft, we believe in what he does, so we can also stand by him. So for me, it was a bit comforting to say, at least I know that there are people that really follow our craft and appreciate
it. And appreciate it in a way.
Yeah.
So we have to continue expecting more of the act of a man.
Definitely. This one is not stopping now. Baba. Hey,
and then in your life, you reached a phase whereby you were divorcing and... you were divorcing and then you had to remarry. It was monetary issues. Baba, this traumatic stress, what was really happening?
I don't know whether, yes, let's say, I don't know whether it was, not for me, it wasn't monetary issues on my part. I think probably on my partner, maybe. Unfortunately, because
there's two sides of the story.
Exactly. So you don't want to then say, maybe, I want to angla mali or Jombili or what, then they decided. I just felt 2007, 8 thereabout, things were really bad in Zim. Like seriously.
Don't think it was a recession, it was more than a recession.
It was more than it. So she went to SA for something that we had agreed on. I think was efike gola malaita haba.
Hey baba ngale kumnandi.
Yayiboni na.
Wakawuleka.
What should I go back or what? No. So that was that. After some time she decides. She then calls to say when abuya. Hey, I'm not the goalie kind of guy. I go there to visit and to just play a stage in No. So eventually we decided it's not working because I'm not interested in coming, because when you went, we had not said you are staying there forever. If you feel goalie is doing you good, all the best, keep on, let me keep with my hustle.
And I noticed you had one of the most not a cool way of separating with each other. You talked it out.
It's important. When we started,
you agreed with the contract is 7.
When we started, we were not fighting. So why should we end fighting? That, even up to now, is how I am. That we do empilweni, whether it's business or what. If we start talking and we feel it's not working, I'll tell you with let's.
This is not working.
Yeah. But we keep the friendship. It's important. Relationships are more important than financials.
Than any other thing. Yeah. They're worth more than all the money that you can get paid.
So that was it. But it was a sad time. But I'm happy now, my guy. I'm very, very happy. Everything happens for a reason, for sure. And God knew.
Very, 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 very true.
So
umnandi wa
ngesitudla sami.
My photos.
I think I'm the only artist always tudla sakhe.
Yes. And then security, I'm asking the security, how was that projection, and it was doing so well?
Oh, it was during COVID. we just decided, guys, we can't just sit at home. Let's start something, probably for online, because everyone was going online. Online has never been our thing.
Yes.
It's new to us. It's still new even up to today. Now we believe in physical interaction. Then me, Raised on, Alec and Joe came together and said, guys, we can do something, but what? Then we just thought of the security guys. Why security guys? Well, this one, the why part, I'll tell you probably off air. But we decided, but we decided the security guys because we believe we've got a lot of untold stories.
That they
blind, So we thought, let's go with the security guys, and they were doing well. Unfortunately, we got a bit tired.
Of it?
Yeah.
Why are you tired, guys? Why do you tire?
I think it goes back to the issue of support, because the support I see Yama likes, Guma tweets and all. For me now, those things I don't eat numbers. Even if you follow me even 1 million, if you can't give me 1,000, long killing landelining 1 million, what's the point for me? Lina, you are enjoying, am I?
You might not be.
Exactly. But doing that costs us. So if you can't get one person who says, guys, for you to shoot an episode, I will give you 100 US. Just for you to shoot
an
one
episode.
They just enjoy, you guys are no longer doing it. It's what they say.
Abagit.
Exactly.
So you are like online by data. So that transition affected you, like society moved away from coming to our theaters and everything.
And big time.
And then also ZBC, abantu abasabukeli kakhulu, now they are switching to DSTV. DSTV does have ZBC. One affector now, social media. Everyone is an actor now.
That's the sad part.
Especially TikTok. Everyone is Mzambane. Everyone is Snake.
That's so sad, but we can't run away from it. It is what it is. It's either we also adapt and adopt, or we sink. But we still have to find our footing and keep doing what we love doing.
In a way.
Yes.
And on a sad note, we lost Cont.
The legendary.
Yes,
the one and only.
Yes, the one and only.
Our mentor. What umkhulu lo msebenzi, and for Tina umsebenzi uloke umkhulu lamanje. Sometimes we wish he was here. There isn't much we could do for him, or there isn't much we can do for him, but there is so much that he did for us. So for me personally, I'll keep doing what I do in honor of him.
So is there something that's happening to honor his legacy, to keep on something happening? You guys, do you have anything like that happening?
We are told by reliable sources that the kids, because they had a trust, the children are trying hard to revive and make sure his legacy and memories don't fade. So wherever they need our help and support, we will always be there for them. That's that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And when are we expecting your music and Mzambane?
Soon. The music very soon, Baba. The working title.
How soon? Can I have dates?
Man. Dates are baqale be-announce ama-date okuvota.
It's that year.
Then we take it from there. But it's coming soon, and my working title is Slow Puncher.
Slow Puncher.
Yeah. That's my album's working title for now. It may change.
You're already working on an album?
Yeah, angenzi my EP, angenzi my single, man. I'm not single, remember? Yeah, so
no.
It's going to be an album. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's coming out.
It's coming out. And then Mzambane?
They're also coming out soon. Mzambane la Mzambane. So definitely.
Which is nice.
That's me. It would be my little side hustle. Imagine just packaging them and writing Mzambane la Mzambane. Bese ngiyithwalele isetsheli yami Mzambane la Mzambane, and you guys just buy.
And we can put them Pick and Pay, okay.
Exactly.
And in different places.
Voila. That's me.
Kamnandi.
Yeah.
I put them I enjoyed this one. I enjoyed this interview. Yes.
No, I'm qualified kakhulu ngiyabonga.
So now, what do you have to say to the young and upcoming actors, noticing what the era has changed, now they're on TikTok? So what do you have to say?
I'll just say to them, if TikTok is paying you guys or can pay you, keep doing what you do on TikTok. But for me, that's not the real thing. Learn the ropes, get to do it right. If you have it, you have it. If you don't, you don't. Find you and do you and do yourself. Enjoy the most, because impilo mfitshane.
So someone out there might be watching and saying, I have a heart for theater. How can they assist you guys?
How can they assist us?
Yes.
Hey,
All right. Let me say this. How can they assist you or on our production? Because I know you're not working alone.
Yeah.
How can they assist you on our production that you...
People can get in touch with us, but now the easier route, like you said, we are online. Mina, I'm a handle Ami ati Uzenzo on Facebook, Uzenzo N on Twitter, Uzenzo Nyathi ku YouTube, Zenzo Nyathi also on Insta. But then there is Dep3, where we are now, Enkundleni. I think whoever feels like they want to partner, help in whatever way, you can also come via Dep3. They will know where to find us. Get
very
where
true.
It's supposed to go. So we need the support. We want the support. But yeah.
Because you might realize maybe sometimes there is kind of supporter, but we don't actually say and open up with you guys. Mzambane wants partners for a certain project, especially an act of a man.
Yeah,
but more as we are closing out.
Okay.
But for act of a man.
For act of a man, it's basically this bathi yini labagidela izulu laba ingqondo yami iwosana and
Sipo for the culture.
This Wosana man is praying for rains, but unfortunately the same rains that he prays for atata abantu abakhe when they eventually come. So it's a sad story, but it's to do with climate change and what we have done as a people that have messed up our ozone layer and everything. So if people want to partner, share, follow us, look for us, call Dep3, they'll know where to find us. We need all the support. We want to take the show out there so people can engage, talk, and learn more about these issues because they are very real.
Cyclone Freddy.
These things are happening. But some people were messed up.
Yeah,
and some lives were lost. So these things are real and they keep happening. So we need support. We need to take the shows out there. Let's support each other, help each other. Get in touch with us. Tina Singama open check.
And in detail, Act of a Man has to tour the Sadik region.
That's what we are working on. And if you can buy a ticket or two, Eleframachina, that is not Elepasi, we would really appreciate. We are taking it to Swaziland soon. Botswana, Durban is also calling, and we are working on taking it to East Africa. So yeah, it's quite plans, but they all need financial support.
Yes. Thank you, Siyabonga, from Nico Lane Photo Cinematography Services and Dep3 Events. We are very happy and honored to have you, Budomdala. And your story can take days.
It does, even weeks. Hey.
It's very interesting, huh? Please, the magazine is still available. Place your order. Thank you, Siyabonga. I'm Sipo Nyathi, and please, if you want an MC for your program or whatever program that you have, church conferences, weddings, I'm a party. I'm there to host your program, and Mzambane is available also.
Yep. I'm also an MC if you didn't know. A serious one.
Yes.
But ngiyatura.
Okay. Thank you. Siyabonga.
Hey, Siyabonga Sipo Mesen. Thank you so much, Dep3. Away.
Azishe.
Away. Ucho njalo msiske.